For some reason, YouTube had me muted. The hell, YouTube? Like that one? I don't like that one yet. All right, let's see here. I feel like, there we go. That's the ticket. I feel like a lot of y'all need some direction. So if you guys have not seen my astrological forecast for this week, let's just say that if you woke up this morning feeling like you need to take a hardcore look at yourself, at where you're going, at all the things, that's because there's something that went into the Gatorade microwave, and it's all about looking at yourself. Just saying. There's also a lot of things going into Cancer this week, so I am going to pick on you Cancers a lot, but that's all right. But right now, in this moment, we're going to do some Reiki because, you know what? It's just everybody's stressed out. So before we get started, let me say this. There is absolutely no tolerance tonight. Okay. If you come in and you're rude, if you come in and you're hateful, if you come in and you're spewing stuff that, yeah, this moment right here, all of us together is out of time. We're going to pause time and we're all going to be in here for a moment. Okay. So you guys, please do not feed the trolls. My mods have got them. Chop, chop, snip. It'll be great. Just let my mods handle them, okay? And in the meantime, you ready? I know you're ready. You guys are like, shut up and do the thing. All right, here we go. Just like always, you guys are welcome to do these first few hand positions with me. The only thing I require is that when I say deep breath, you take a deep breath. For those of you guys that are new to watching me, hi, thanks. These first 6 deep breaths are for reasons. This is actually an ancient Eastern technique. 6 breaths helps to lower your anxiety, lower your heart rate, lower your blood pressure. It helps you to calm the hell down. And that's exactly what we want to do. Ready, set. You didn't get a choice. Deep breath. I told you I was drinking coffee. Deep breath. Deep breath. Deep breath. Deep breath. Deep breath. Last one. Deep breath. All right. I want you to focus on your feet. Focus on the middle of your feet, okay? I don't care what you're doing. Just focus on the middle of your feet. That's it. A little bit differently with the chakras tonight. I'm just letting y'all know, so hold on to your butts. I want your feet to get heavy, okay? I want your feet to get heavy. I want you to feel like all of the stress, all of the bullshit, all of the things that you've been worried about today are at the bottom of your feet. Okay? Ready? when you're ready, while I'm doing this part, I want you to take a deep breath. And when you breathe out, I want you to just push everything out through the bottom of your feet. I know some of you guys are like, all right, that's corny. I don't care, do it. Humor me. I'm the weird lady with blue hair. Humor me. Those of you guys on TikTok tonight, if you can hit 1 million likes, then we'll do a free Defense Against the Dark Arts class, because I feel like that's needed really badly too. Just saying what I'm saying. That's a long class though. It's a long class though. Are we ready? We're gonna work on the sacral. How many of y'all have been feeling a little bit off? Like your divine feminine's too much, your divine masculine's too much, it's not in balance? Just breathe. I just want you to focus about 2 inches below your belly button. For these next two, I know a lot of people didn't feel good last night. I know a lot of people have had some stomach issues. I know a lot of people have had some weird headaches. So we're going to focus on the sacral and the solar plexus a lot, okay? Part of the reason I mention this stuff is because I know sometimes when you start to get sick and you kind of are wondering, like, is this a spiritual thing? Like, what? I'm crazy. I want you to see how many other people are experiencing the same thing you have. Breathe. Just breathe. Ready for the solar plexus. This one's going to be a big one. Before we start on it, I'm just letting you guys know, if you've been watching the news, if you've just been out in the world, if you've been anywhere, I guarantee your anxiety is a little high, right? So I want you to focus about 2 inches above your belly button. Okay? And if you can, put your hand right there. Even if you're not Reiki attuned, put your hand right there. Okay? If you've had a lot of anxiety, this one can make you a little nauseated. I'm trying to go slow. All right. We're going to keep working on the solar plexus. Don't think you got off that easy. going to have you guys breathe out first as much as you can. I want you to literally like squish yourself down, and I want you to breathe all of the shit out, literally. And then I want you to take in a deep breath. Okay? How's your anxiety? A little better? A little better? A little better? We're going to work on the heart next. And I guarantee you everybody's heart chakra is jacked up right now. Everybody's. Yeah? Breathe. I didn't give you a chance, did I? Better that way. I want you to just focus right here, like right about the middle of your sternum, okay? Little below your collarbone, a little above your, I don't know, right here. I was like, wait, I don't know what else is between that. Right here, right there. Okay? Yeah? Now, what I want you to think about while I'm doing this part, I know every one of you had that weekend where some shit popped up, because we all do it, okay? Some shit popped up, and you were thinking about somebody you miss, or something that you lost, or somebody that treated you like shit. We're all human, so don't tell me that it didn't happen, because it popped in your head at least sometime this weekend. I know. Because we have some things going into Cancer this week. I know. So I just want you to think about it for a minute. Okay? I just want you to think about it for a minute. I don't want you to dwell in it, but I want you just for a minute, I want you to acknowledge that hurt, and then we're going to do something different with it. Now, I want you to think about a good time with that person. I want you to think about a good time with that person. I want you to think about a good time with that person. And now I want you to think about this. If this is somebody that did you wrong, y'all are broke up, that's not going to be a thing again. I want you to remember that there's a reason that person is an ex, right? Right? Yes. If it's somebody that's gone, that's no longer here, they're not really gone. Just saying. Big breath. On the throat chakra. You all ready for that? Man, usually I wait a little bit to take off the rings, but we ain't waiting tonight. They're annoying me. They gotta go. We're going to work on the throat chakra. We're going to work on the throat chakra, and we're going to do a little exercise. While we're working on the throat chakra, I want you to just type random letters in the chat. Seriously, just get it out. Just get it out. Whatever you need to type. Okay? I don't want there to actually be words. I want it to be gibberish. I want people scrolling into the live to be like, the hell are these people on? I'm going to tell you why in a minute. When you can, I want you to swallow. Here's why. Here's why I want you to put that funny gibberish in the chat. Because A, it gets it off your chest. Even if it's gibberish, it gets it off your chest, right? Gets it out of your throat chakra. Yeah? Yeah? And look how funny it looks. So all those things that you were holding in, why were you holding them in? Why were you holding them in? Are you ready for the third eye? We're going to turn the third eye. My hair is not hairing tonight. We're gonna turn the third eye. If you guys are new to this, I just want you to focus right here in the middle of your little noggin, and I'm just gonna turn it, okay? I'm not gonna turn it up high. We're just gonna turn it slightly. We're gonna be gentle. Ready? Just breathe. Are you breathing? Are you focusing on your forehead? We need to work on the crown. Ooh, how many of y'all got a headache from that? All right. We're going to work on the crown. All right. Breathe. Breathe. My cards jumped off at me here. So normally I do one side and then the other, and then I kind of sew y'all back together a little bit, but we're not going to do that tonight. We're not going to do that tonight. What we're going to do instead is we're going to let some shit absolutely go bye-bye. So what I want you guys to put in the chat is what you're letting go of for this week. Because if you didn't know, there's a full moon this week. It's a strawberry moon, but this full moon is in Sagittarius, and it's very important for letting go of the things that are blocking your path. Breathe. How many of you guys have a pet or a kid that's watching right now? Big breath. So let's say that all those things you put in the chat that you're letting go of, let's say that they just went away. They magically just flew right off. What would you put in their place? If you could put anything at all in place of that shit that you just let go of, and that's exactly what it is shit. It's like that sludge at the bottom of a gas tank. You know what I mean? Like you got to clean it out every now and then. If you could put anything at all in there, if it was your biggest dream, your biggest goal, what would it be? What would it be? And here's the thing. I want you to put it in the chat, and then I want you to assign it a number. We do this all the time, but we haven't done this in a while. I want you to assign it a number. I don't care if it's your lucky number or if it's just a number you pulled out of your butt. I don't care. I want you to assign it a number. And I want you to pay attention every time the universe shows you this number. You're telling the universe what number to show you to know that that is happening. That's coming in. Yeah? As you guys are watching everybody else's manifestations, their goals, their dreams, their hopes, the things that they're putting in, I'm gonna learn you something new. You ready? Here's what I want you to do. We're taught, doesn't matter where you come from, we're taught to be in competition with everybody else. But why? Why? Why do we have to be in competition with everybody else? Why? So what if, instead of being in competition with everybody else, we decided that we would pick out somebody from in the chat and we would just send them all kinds of good energy. Did you see somebody that's wanting to go back to school just like you are? Did you see somebody that wants to start a business just like you do? Did you see somebody that maybe said something that just really hit you in the feels? In the feels, because I can't say feels apparently. What happens if we just sent them some good energy? What happens if we just supported each other? Oh no, oh my God! Saying, what would happen? What would happen? Breathe. Just big breath. What happens if you let someone send you good energy? We're so used to thinking that everybody is against us, everybody's sending us bad energy. So what happens if you let other people actually send you good energy? Oh no! What would happen? You know that it's so much easier to send someone else good energy than to pull it in for yourself. Isn't that weird? Think about it. It's so much easier to be someone else's cheerleader than your own, isn't it? So what happens if we just were each other's cheerleaders? What happens? I don't care where you are. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you come from. I don't care any of that stuff. I don't care. What if we did my favorite part? If y'all don't know what my favorite part is, that's where you just put something good in the chat. Whether it's just something you think someone needs to hear as far as encouragement, or maybe it's something you needed to hear at your lowest. Do you guys know why I say that your ripples matter? They do, but at my lowest, that's what I needed to hear. That's what I needed to hear. And I want you to just randomly screenshot the comment and see what you get, because they get going really fast. And if you catch a funny look on my face, you better send it to me. I just love reading the comments during this part. I love when TikTok throttles us. Thank you to all the new followers, all the new members, subscribers, etc. Thank you. For those of you guys that don't know me, you're new to watching me. I am the Blue Bodhi. Often imitated, never duplicated. I have been doing this on TikTok for over 5 years at this point. I am on here every single Monday and every single Thursday, and on YouTube as well. Don't think I forgot about YouTube up there. 8:30 Central. So if you guys have a horrible weekend, just make it till Monday. I'm here. If you have a horrible week, just make it till Thursday. I'm here. I'm here. I promise. Even if I'm sick, I'm here. I got you. I got you, okay? We got each other. I got you. You got me. We got each other. All right? Are you ready? What are you manifesting, bitches? Told you I drank coffee earlier. You don't know what to manifest? I'll give you something easy. Ready? Extra money. Extra money. And then be thankful when you get the extra money. Even if it's just a quarter. If somebody buys you lunch, that's extra money, isn't it? Oh, I love that. Somebody apparently has decided again to report me. I must live rent-free in someone's head. That's why you guys can't gift anymore tonight. That's not why I'm here. Make sure you guys follow me on YouTube as well. I love penthouse apartments. I love it. I want you guys to just breathe for a minute. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit before you guys start skedaddling, because I know some of you guys only stay for the Reiki. Do something nice for somebody this week, please. That's all I'm gonna ask of you this week. Do something nice for someone else. I don't care what it is. I don't care if you buy somebody lunch. I don't care if you help somebody out to their car with something. I don't care if you just give genuine compliments. I don't care. Just do something nice for someone else this week. The world is stressful. It doesn't matter what side of anything you're on. The world is stressful. We're all stressed out. Okay? Just do something nice. That's it. Just do something nice. Okay? I love you. Even if I never ever see your face, even if I never meet you in person, I believe in you. Listen to my words, okay? I believe in you. I believe that you can do it. I can believe anything at all. Because, oh, yay, they restored the gifting because I appealed it. And, oh, I can believe anything at all. That you can accomplish anything at all. And do you know why? And I tell you guys this all the time. How many millions of billions of perfect little things had to align for you to exist? I'm going to keep reminding you of this. Think about it. When the universe was created, no matter how you think it was created, when the universe was created, all of these perfect, literally perfect moments had to coincide for you to exist. Think about it. What if your mom had missed the train, the bus, that class, and never met your dad? What if your dad had been late to that second date and it had made your mom mad? Think about it. So many little tiny, teeny things could have gone wrong and you could not even exist. So when you think that you can't do something, that is bullshit. It's bullcorn, as my grandpa used to say, bullcorn. I know you can. I have faith in you. I see your ripples. Don't ever let anybody tell you that you're not utterly fantastic. Don't ever let anybody tell you that you're not some divine being, divine gift from all the gods. Because you are. You matter. You are the prize. When the world gets you to the point that you want to give up, when somebody has made you feel, or you've let someone allow you to feel that you don't matter, I want you to take your happy little booty and I want you to go in to where there's a mirror and I want you to look at yourself and I want you to be really corny and I want you to say, you are the prize, bitch. Because I think you're the prize. I think you're the prize. And when you tell yourself that you're the prize, I want you to say, I want you to know this. That I am sorry that somebody else's shitty view of the world ever made you feel less than, ever made you feel like you couldn't accomplish something. I'm sorry. Now kick that little stupid thought right in its butt. Fling it somewhere else. I believe in you. I believe in you like I still believe in the fairies. I believe in you like I still believe in the dragons. I believe in you like every one of us crazy spiritual ladies believes in our crystals. I believe in you like that. So why can't you believe in you like that? Just saying. I'm just saying. You could be any kind of crystal. What crystal would you be? Oh, that one's adorable. Thank you. I figured you guys all needed a pep talk for this week. Everybody needs a pep talk for this week. Now we're going to read for the Zodiacs. Yeah, how many of you guys are really having to think about it? And I love this. We're going to have to start asking this during Reiki because I love this. I love seeing what some of you guys would be. I think I might be, if you asked me right now, I think that it would be a toss-up between Moldavite and Phenakite. I don't know which one I would be. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I would be Moldavite or Phenakite? Moldavite is winning by a landslide. All right. Tonight, I am reading with my normal Mausolea deck, and I'm reading with my hand-painted deck. I've been using this deck a lot lately. I've got to find my laminating machine so they don't deteriorate. You can see where I've used them so much over the years, so they don't deteriorate anymore. But for some reason, I feel like this week is special. I know this week is special. It's a full moon. It is the only Friday the 13th that we're going to have this year. Y'all, the only one. So we're not going to have any feral signs this week. None. None. We're going to put it out. None. There are no feral signs this week. None. If you guys are new to watching me, I start at Capricorn and go all the way around. So my sweet, wonderful Sagittariuses are last, but not least. Capricorns, normally I wouldn't show you this first, but as I'm drawing, you guys already had one card fall out up, like right side up, and that is the light card. The Morrigan, light, and purify. Okay, Capricorns. Okay. You have the Morrigan. This is your anchor card for the week. Now, what's interesting is the other two cards. The Morrigan is a triple deity in Celtic Irish folklore, okay? A triple deity. There's three that make her up. Normally, she is like a battle deity, a revenge deity, but she is also the caretaker of those that have less, of the downtrodden, of those that have been neglected, I guess, for lack of better term. So to know, Capricorns, that you have light and then you have purify. What I also love is 7 and 3 makes 10, and that is a 1 in numerology, and that is a number that is very well acquainted with Capricorns because of the leadership aspect. Capricorns, this is a week where now I don't have to tell a lot of you Capricorns this, because Capricorns usually are not so much the caretakers of the lost, because they're not going to deal with your bullshit very long. But Capricorns, this week, you have this need to be the light for the downtrodden. You have this need to be the one that really is paying attention to everybody around you. You have this need to be almost the guardian. You have this need to be, I don't know the right word to call it. So let me just explain this to you. And this is one of the facts about the Morrigan that I was always fascinated with. I started researching the Morrigan when I was like, I want to say third grade. Because we did a whole chapter in my third grade about mythology and so on. Did you know that when the opposing army would come up against like a Celtic army, an Irish army or whatever, and if one of them said that they saw the Morrigan with the other side, that a lot of the opposing army would run? If the Morrigan was seen in one army on one side, the opposing army would leave, because she was known as a battle deity. So if she were to bless one side, the other side already knew they were going to lose. Capricorns, that is the energy you bring to the world this week. You bring this light. I love that this actually looks like her standing there, does it not? You bring that energy to the world this week. What are you going to do with it? The other thing I want to remind you of is this, Capricorns. You have the light and you have purify. Caps, I know that underneath OCD in the dictionary is the word Capricorn. We all know it, okay? We all know it. It's under perfectionist as well. But here's the thing, Caps, and don't hate me. I'm going to call you out, okay? Clean your house. Clean your house. Hang up the laundry. Clean the floors. Whatever it is that you need to do, clean your house. I know some of you Caps are like, no. Don't tell me what to do, ho. I'm a Capricorn. I'm telling myself to clean the house. But Caps, for you to purify things, I know how you Capricorns work. Let me tell you guys a secret about Capricorns. Actually, this is an earth sign thing. If an earth sign feels like their space is out of order, they can't function very well. They can't. It can be organized chaos, but they need to have it as an organized, chaotic aspect. But if their house is out of order, if their office, if their desk, whatever is out of order, then they can't function very well. So Capricorns, clean your house. Because you have a big role this week, Capricorns. You have a big, big role this week. Okay? You are the light. You are the light bearer this week, Capricorns. What are you going to do with it? You are the caretaker of the downtrodden. Does not mean fix the broken people. Does not mean take home stray humans. Really, I don't have to worry about that with a Capricorn anyway. Caps. Just saying. Remember when I said do something nice for people this week? Capricorns, you're embodying that. You're embodying that. Okay? This is a very important week, Capricorns. And here's why. These cards, the meanings of these cards are not lost on me, being that this is for Capricorns. Capricorns are a cardinal sign. Capricorn, Aries, Cancer, Libra are all cardinal signs, meaning that they are the leader of that season. Capricorns are the leader of winter, and winter is preparation. So for you Capricorns to have the light, purify, and the Morrigan, you are charged with kind of leading the field this week, Capricorns. Where you put your energy this week, Capricorns, is where it will go. All right? So in that spirit, Capricorns, your stones for the week are Garnet and Carnelian. Garnet and Carnelian. Animal's a little tougher. Nope, it's not. You're the Stag. You're the Stag. Garnet and Carnelian, and you guys are the Stag this week. Aquarius. Aquarius. Are we ready? Are we ready? Late night coffee makes me happy. I won't be happy in about 2 hours when I'm trying to sleep, but right now, in this moment, I'm happy. All right, we ready, Aquarius? Really, Aquarius? Okay. I was about to like call you out there, and then you drew some cards. All right, here we go. King Arthur, which is self-realization, journey. You can't make this shit up. This is why I love what I do. Y'all have King Arthur, which is being the champion. It's self-realization. And what is self-realization but a journey? And this is also the key to the future. You can't make this shit up. 4, 5. You can't make this shit up. Your number for the week, Aquarius, is apparently 9. I love this card. I love this card, and I love that it has come out with these, but we're going to talk about those in a minute. Aquarius, what this tells me is that you're a really powerful air sign this week. You're a really powerful air sign this week. Because when the King Arthur card pops up, this is not just, oh, I had a self-realization and now I just sit and sing Kumbaya on the top of the mountain. That's not it. When an Aquarius has really made up their mind, when they have really, really had this self-realization of, oh shit, bitch, you got to do this. An Aquarius will punch through a wall to make something happen. And I don't mean just like a little paper wall. I mean like full-on titanium concrete, whatever the kind of wall you want to put in front of an Aquarius. Y'all don't get involved until you're involved. My sister's an Aquarius, I know. Y'all don't get involved until you are so involved that you're Superman punching whatever it is you need to Superman punch. Like, y'all are the epitome of the little wise man sitting on the mountain that, you know, doesn't see anything at all until they have to, like, fly down and, like, ah! Like, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Sound effect included. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Aquarius, whatever this self-realization is, I don't think that it has quite hit you yet. I think that it's going to hit you within the next day or so. And I think it's going to hit you in the chest. Going to hit you in the feelers. This is not about the world. This is not about your family. This is not about your job. This is about you as a human. This is about you as your soul, as your meat sack, whatever. This is a self-realization. What I love about this, and another reason why you can't make this shit up, is because didn't you guys just hear me say that this is a full moon week? Wednesday. And didn't I just say that y'all will have the self-realization within the next day or so? Then you have journey and future. So this full moon is all about looking at your goals, looking at your priorities, looking at what really matters. And I know sometimes it feels like, well, that's every full moon. Not really. Not really. This is a full moon in Sagittarius. And if you guys don't know anything about Sagittarius, let me learn you. A Sagittarius is a lot like an Aquarius. Y'all go together like peas and carrots. Because a Sagittarius, whereas an Aquarius wants to kind of sit back and not be bothered with stuff, like they just want to do their thing and be, you know, they just want to be whatever. A Sagittarius is like kind of, they want to be the life of the party. But you get either one of them motivated. You give either one of them a goal that they want with their entire being, and they will stop at nothing to make it happen. So Aquarius, the fact that you have journey and then the future, this week is planning, Aquarius. This week is planning, hardcore planning. This self-realization has you looking at what has got you to where you are right now, the good and the bad. A lot of times we look at all of the things that got us to right here, right now, and we only want to look at the bad. Aquarius, I'm going to challenge you, because you Aquariuses love to look at the bad side of shit. Don't say you don't, because I know. But I digress. You Aquariuses need to look at the good things that got you to where you are right now. You also need to look at the bad, but you want to look at both of them, because the things that got you here right now is this journey that we're talking about. What does that tell you about your future? What does that tell you about your future? And here, I'm going to give you the cheat for this, Aquarius. I'm going to give you the cheat for this, okay? While you're looking at all of the things that got you to where you are right now, what's the theme? What is the reoccurring theme? Is it movement? Have you moved a lot recently? Is it relationships? Have you just recently walked away from a long-term relationship? Or do you feel like you can't ever find the right person? Look at the pattern, Aquarius, because when you look at the pattern, you're going to see what the future is bringing you. Oh no, that just might be the self-realization. It's going to be a good week, Aquarius. It really is. By the end of this week, you're going to feel way more powerful than you have in a long time. I promise. Stones for Aquarius. I'm going to give you a couple of ones that some of you may not have. Charoite and blue apatite. If you don't have Charoite, Labradorite is going to be the next best one. If you don't have Charoite, I don't ever wear this bracelet during Reiki sessions because I don't want to break it. But Charoite is this gorgeous purple, black, white, sometimes a little bit red stone. It's from Russia. That's your homework. If you don't know this stone, it's one of my favorites. If you don't know this stone, there's your homework. Charoite, blue apatite. If you don't have Charoite, Labradorite will be the next best thing. Y'all are the owl this week. Y'all are the owl this week because you're literally just looking around at everything, paying attention to everything. I see you, Aquarius. I see you, Aquarius. Thank you so much to the lovely, lovely Scarlet Poo. Christine is on a family vacation, having the time of her life. Okay, maybe not the time of her life, but she's having a great time. And Scarly is filling in with the, woo, okay. Of course, Pisces, you may have 3 cards. So thank you, Scarly, for filling in for everybody, for the Christine. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. For those of you guys that have watched me for any length of time, you know that this is my favorite card in the deck. When this card pops up, it means that you are a magnetic little shit, Pisces. For this to be your anchor card, I was going to make fun of you for having 3 cards over here. And what's funny is the third one is the number 3. 3 is apparently your number this week, Pisces. When this card pops up, Pisces, is going to be such a fantastic week. It's going to be such a fantastic week, Pisces. You are the Golden Empress. You are magnetic. People just want to be around you. And I know that you squishy little Pisces eat that up. I know you do. Don't say you don't. We see you. We see you, Piscesians. We see you. The Golden Empress is magnetic. And it's a full moon, which is about goals and manifestations and opening roads. Oh, Pisces. Guess what? Then you also have the love card. I do not think for 1 minute that y'all are going to fall deeply, madly in love with someone. That's not the case. You exude love this week, Pisces. I know some of you are like, shut your face. I do not. Well, you apparently do. You apparently do. I could think of worse things for you to exude while you are the Golden Empress this week, Pisces. And let me say this. The world needs this right now, Pisces. The world needs this right now. I know that I make fun of you, Pisces. I do. I make fun of you because you're squishy. But here's the thing. You are the most emotional, powerful sign of the zodiac, in my humble professional opinion. You are the most emotionally powerful sign of the zodiac. And when you guys are aligned, that this is what you're exuding while you have this Golden Empress card, I hope you guys already know that I'm fixing to give you clear quartz. I hope you already know that I'm fixing to give you clear quartz, because the world needs this so bad right now, Pisces. And I know it's hard, okay? Because some of you Pisces are like, well, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be nice. Nobody's nice to me. I get it. I do. But I don't think you're going to be able to control it. But check out these other two cards. These last two came out together. On the top, you have the Warrior. Remember when I said that you're not going to be able to help it, Pisces? When I said you're not going to be able to help being loved? And then underneath that, you had the Purify card, just like the Capricorns. And like I said, the number 3. 3 is apparently your number this week, Pisces. But what I find really interesting is all of these cards, 3, 4, 5, and the Golden Empress. I'm just saying, Pisces, your role this week is really, really important. Your role this week, while it's important for you and your family and you moving forward and so on, it is really, really super important. You're going to have a lot of energy this week, Pisces. Put it into 2 different things. I'm going to tell you exactly where to put it, okay? Because I know when you Pisces get too much energy, you get overwhelmed, and then, things happen. 1, you are magnetic this week. Anything that comes out of your face hole, Pisces, is going to be manifestation. So be very careful what comes out of your face. If you're telling the universe that nothing good ever happens, or your car always breaks down, or you're always late to work, you're magnetic. Zzz. Only good shit needs to come out of your mouth, Pisces. The second thing is this. Any other energy you have, 1 is manifestation for you. The other is just speaking good things into the universe. Okay? And I know that that can be really hard. I know that can be really hard. But you are a very powerful ass person this week, Pisces. The world needs you, okay? Not to put any heavy weight on your shoulders. The world needs you, Pisces, okay? I'm serious. You are very important, Pisces. Still gonna make fun of you. Still gonna call you squishy. Because you are. But I still love you. And you are very, very important this week, Pisces. Stones for Pisces, clear quartz. Babies, drip yourself in the fucking clear quartz. If you have a golden healer, which is the quartz with gold in it, even better. But I swear, if y'all don't have a clear quartz, I don't even know what to say to you. That is like the beginner stone. You just go buy one. Clear quartz. And you know what? I am going to leave the other one up to you. I'm going to recommend Pyrite, but I'm going to leave the other one up to you. Okay? Trust your gut, trust your intuition this week, Pisces. Quartz, 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 quartz. Silver is also going to be a good one. I know that that's not a crystal, but wear your silver jewelry this week. because that's good. That's going to help you with your intuition and so on. As I'm drawing for Aries. I do not know what animal to give you, Pisces. I don't. I want to give you something cute and fluffy that everybody smiles when they see it, but at the same time, that doesn't really fit your reading. Let's do this. You're the golden eagle this week, not the bald eagle, not just a regular eagle. You all are the golden eagle this week. Okay? You are the golden eagle this week. All right. Aries aren't playing. They're like, here are my cards, bitch. So this is our second cardinal sign of the night. I am going to step out on a limb here, and I'm going to say that we're going to have a very, very powerful array of cardinal signs this week, that the cardinal signs are going to be powerful as fuck, because just like the Capricorns, the Aries also drew the Morrigan. But it gets better. They also drew the Unbreakable card and the Region card. 8 and 1 is 9. So Aries, just like your Pisces friends, 9 is your lucky number. What I find very interesting about this, we talked about the Morrigan with the Capricorns reading, but this right here, Aries, is a little different. You are not kind of the keepers of the downtrodden this week. You are the battle deity. And I know you're named after a battle deity in Aries. But this is a little different. This is a little different. There's a fight that you have not been ready to step into yet. You will be this week. You make the conscious decision to step into this fight this week, Aries, and it's time. Okay? I'm not going to say it's overdue, because it's not. You waiting until now was exactly what needed to happen. For some of you, this is at your job. For some of you, this might be at school. For some of you, this might be in your family. For some of you, this might be more social justice. I don't know what this is, Aries, but this is you stepping into the battle, finally. This is you stepping onto the battlefield. Now, I know you Aries, every Aries I have ever known, y'all are not afraid of shit. I mean, everyone has something that they're afraid of. Spiders or sharks or sharks or sharks or sharks. But, sorry, I have an irrational fear of sharks. Apparently that just felt like it needed to come out of my mouth immediately. Do you know what I'm saying? I digress. Every Aries I've ever met, y'all are not really afraid of shit. You're not afraid of anybody. Capricorns too. But Aries to a point that I really, really love watching an Aries when they are in this mode. Because when an Aries is in this mode, they are unbreakable. They are 100% unbreakable. You're like all of the Avengers wrapped up into one. And I love that you have the Unbreakable card this week with the Morrigan. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck. I loved painting this card in particular. The Unbreakable card. Whatever you put your mind into this week, Aries, whatever you put your energy into this week, Aries, it is important. Wherever you put your focus, your energy, your mind, your power, that is what will happen. That is what will happen. So you're going to have to choose really, really wisely what region your energy goes into. The Regent card in this deck is not just, it's not just territorial. It's not just picking a side, Aries. When I said that you're like every Avenger in one, I wasn't kidding. And if you really go through and you think about it, all of that energy, all of those skills in one person, that's a lot of power. That's a lot of power. Where are you going to put it? So you're going to have to choose really wisely, Aries. With great power comes great responsibility. I had to. Plus we were getting too serious. But Aries, this is a serious week for you. This is a serious week for you. You are very powerful this week. And where you put your energy is where it's going to go. So I'm going to advise you from now until Wednesday, I would really pay attention. I would sit, I would watch, I would look, I would shift your focus wherever it needs to go. Okay? Just saying. Stones for Aries. I'm going to say Aquamarine and Walnut Jasper. And you guys are the lion this week. I almost said mountain lion, but no, you're the lion this week. I love coffee. I love coffee. All righty. Taurus, are you proud I didn't forget you? I know. How many of you Tauruses were like, she's gonna skip us again? Okay, Taurus. I was drawing your anchor card and you flipped out a card over here that's kind of upside down and whopper-jawed. We're gonna leave it. I'm going to allow it, Taurus. I'm going to allow it just this once. Plus, I'm actually really curious because I know that it's upside down and whopper-jawed. If y'all don't know what whopper-jawed is, it means that you did not grow up in the South or the Midwest. And I will learn you. I will learn you. I really got to quit saying that. I started saying it as a joke because I heard it so much as a kid in Oklahoma. Let me learn you how to do this. I heard it so much as a kid that I was like, I will never say that. But now it's funny. I find it interesting that the Aquarius, which is the sign after Capricorn, after the cardinal sign, had King Arthur. I find it interesting that Aries, which is the second cardinal sign I've read for tonight, had the same exact anchor card as the Capricorns. And now Taurus, which is the sign after Aries, has the same anchor card as Aquarius did. Is this where I say you can't make this shit up? Or is this where I say that we're in a simulation? Then you have protect and fire. Okay. 3 is your number. While the King Arthur card is self-realization, it's also the champion card. Taurus, plug your ears. Because I'm going to tell all of you guys something about Tauruses. I give them a hard time for being the pettiness of the zodiac, being the petty kings and queens of the zodiac. But here's the thing. Taurus friends will fight tooth and nail for you. Period. They will go to every battle. It doesn't matter. They could be just a head in a jar like on Futurama and still go to battle for you. Period. This is not something to be proud of, but it is at the same time. I know every Taurus I have ever met in my life has been fucked over repeatedly. With friends, with relationships, with jobs, whatever. They take it and they take it and they take it and they take it. And if you think about it, what does a bull do out in the wild? Like a bull is the protector of the herd, right? A bull, if you've ever watched bullfighting, which I don't anymore, but they will take a huge beating to be the champion and the protector of everybody else. Taurus, this week you have this really interesting fire deep inside of you. If you aren't sure where to put it, it's in protection. It's into protection. Whether that is protecting your family, protecting your house, protecting your space spiritually, whether it is, I don't know, maybe you need to build a moat around your house. I don't know. I don't know, Taurus. You know, when I said protection, you immediately knew what I was talking about. I know you did. Every Taurus in here, when I said protection, you knew immediately what I was talking about. Taurus, you are the champion this week. You are going to be called on to protect other people. Even if it's just in the form of something at work, where somebody's trying to fuck somebody else over and you're like, look, dude, that's wrong. Don't do that. You are the fire this week, Taurus. You are the fire this week. I can't wait to see what this card is. Do you guys want to see what this other card is? Because this is a very powerful week, Taurus. Let's see what you're fighting against. Anybody want to say it? Anybody want to say it? You can't make this shit up. You flung this card out. While I was pulling your anchor card, it hit my hand and bounced over there. This is the set card. This is short-sightedness, ambition, and narcissism. This is what you're fighting against. I'm starting to wonder if we're not in a simulation. I'm just saying. Taurus, you are an all-powerful warrior this week. I'm not kidding. You are an all-powerful warrior this week. I see you, Taurus. I see you. Black tourmaline and obsidian. Those are the stones for the week for Taurus. Black tourmaline and obsidian. Any other black stones you want to add to that, Taurus? I'm also going to say gold. And I know some of you are like, I don't want to wear gold. Gold is divine masculine. It's also the sun. It's going to be your ally this week. Y'all are the bear. Y'all are the bear. Whatever bear you want to be. Whatever bear you want to be. All right, Gemini. I was trying to get an anchor card out for you, and you apparently didn't want that one. Gemini. You know what? You know what? You know what? If that's what you want to do. That's what we're going to do. If that's what you want to do, it's what we're going to do. So this week, in case you weren't paying attention to the little wordy words that my mods were putting up, I tried to send those of you guys that are a subscriber on my site an email, and Wix is being Wix and didn't want to send it. But here's the thing. There are some interesting events this week. Astrological stuff. I'm doing energy reads this weekend. Plus, there is a new moon candle ceremony on, well, we'll not say ceremony, but it is, but it's not, but you know what I'm saying, on Wednesday. If you would like tickets to any of those things, if you guys use the ticket code Friday13, all capital letters, Friday 13, that gives you 13% off everything, any ticket you want to buy. You can use it as many times as you want, but it's only good till Sunday night. I was trying to send that to you guys as a reward for those of you guys that are subscribers on the website, but it wouldn't let me because it's a bitch. So there. So there. All right. I feel like we got to get all set up for the Gemini read here. Because y'all going to have 2 anchor cards. Interesting. Interesting. So the card on top is Lilith, which is animism and hunger and instinct. And the card underneath is the martyr, which I don't got to explain to anybody because we all know what a martyr is. But I find this interesting. This is like 2 completely opposing things. The all-powerful one and the one that takes the brunt of all the abuse. Geminis be Gemini in this week. The Geminis be Gemini in this week. I also find it interesting that you guys pulled out 2 cards over here, which is honor and light, and this is the number 8 together. Gemini, you are very dualistic this week. You are very dualistic this week. You are going to go back and forth between this dark, divine, feminine power and this martyr. I can't with you guys. I can't with you, Gemini. Seriously. Seriously. It's just funny. It's just funny. Tell me it's not. But I love you, Geminis. I love you, Geminis. Y'all be Gemini in this week. Y'all be Gemini in this week. But if you live with a Gemini, just know that they're going to go back and forth from, I am the baddest of the badasses, to, oh, everything's always my fault. They are, back and forth. This is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen. But in between all of that, Geminis. Oh, first yawn. I knew it was coming. This is a very important week for you, Geminis. When you feel that you are in this personal power aspect. I know I was making fun of you guys for the dualistic thing or whatever, but this is actually a very, very powerful transmutation week this week, okay? When you are in this all-powerful phase, this Lilith phase, the light that you can spread, the light that you can shine, all of these different places is really, really, really important. So I want you to be able to take that personal power and put it out into the universe. Whether it's for your goals, your hopes, whether it's for someone else, whatever it is, Gemini, okay? I need you to make sure that you are putting that light and that honor out into the universe. Now, here's the way that you transmute this when you're in this mode. Because it's a little harder, right? Because this is like the martyr, the poor, pitiful me, etc. Okay? When y'all are flipping over to this side, I want you, A, to be smart enough to recognize for yourself that you're in the Eeyore phase, okay? That you're in the poor, pitiful me, I'll take the brunt of it. I want you to realize that. But when you do, that is some very powerful energy to transmute into this stuff for yourself. Which then goes back into this Lilith phase, which you can transmute out. Do you see what I'm saying? In other words, Geminis, you guys are an all-powerful generator this week. A very powerful, dualistic generator this week, Geminis. If you're having a moment, Geminis, or you are catching that you're more in the Lilith phase this week, you can channel some of that energy into a quartz, into an obsidian, into a stone of some type to utilize for later. It's really that easy. You don't have to be Reiki tuned to do that. Literally just hold it in your little meat paw. Do you know what I'm saying? But Gemini, you are just a generator this week. Everything you do is going to come back and forth and back and forth. Like, I'm serious, okay? You can transmute this very, very easily, but you have to be smart enough to know when you're in the martyr phase, okay? This is a powerful week for you, Geminis. Use it for good manifestation. Use it for good, Geminis. I'm going to kind of leave it at that because every one of you guys, that meant something different to every one of you guys. Every Gemini I know, I'm sitting here like mentally going through the Geminis I know. Every Gemini I know is going through some really hard shit right now too. Some really hard shit. And I know y'all have kind of been in this mode, but here's the thing. Transmute that. Transmute that into where you're going. I don't care if you've been sick. I don't care if your job sucks. I don't care if your family sucks. I don't care what kind of shit you've been going through right now, Gemini. Transmute it. Transmute it. Look at it like somebody telling you you can't do something, Gemini. Oh, I said it. I said it. I said it. You're welcome. Stones for Gemini. I already said them. Quartz and Obsidian. Quartz and Obsidian. Quartz will help you see things clearly. It'll also help you transmute stuff. And that Obsidian will help protect you when you need it. Okay? Animal. I'm going to give you guys the koala bear. I'm going to give you the koala bear. And not really for anything like joke-wise. Come on, Cancer. Not really for anything joke-wise. But have you all ever seen or heard a koala when they're mad? If you haven't. If I was somewhere and I didn't know there were koalas around like outside and I heard that noise, fuck around. An angry koala is the weirdest sound. It is. It's like unnatural. Like, how is that little thing making that sound? I'm serious. The first time I heard it, I mean, literally was about 6 months ago. I didn't even realize, I don't know, maybe I just didn't realize that koalas ever got mad. Like, they would have to, but I, you know, oblivious. I'm like, koalas don't get mad. They're killer koalas. Bullshit. No, ma'am. I'm a little afraid of koalas now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I was always afraid of kangaroos, but I'm a little afraid of koalas now. Ready, Cancers? Where's my Cancer babies at? I know they're already flooding the chat. The Poet of Avalon, fame and pride and stagnation. Of course you have the Purify card because this keeps coming up tonight. And the Saturate card. Interesting. I also find it interesting you have 3 cards. You have a 3 and a 9. The 9 and 3 together make 12, which is 3. 3, Cancers. I find it interesting. Remember when I said it was going to be a powerful cardinal sign week? I'm not worried about the stagnation here because that's not the thing. Here's the thing. Here is the thing about the thing with the thing. I will not say thing anymore. Thing. Okay. Cancers. You guys swing back and forth wildly between the Eeyore phase. You guys are the Eeyore of the Zodiac. You know you are. But you're also some charismatic shits when you want to be. Well, guess what you are this week? Because the Poet of Avalon card, this is a nod to Shakespeare. And who is one of the writers that everyone reads when they're in school? Shakespeare. Who is very charismatic as far as Hamlet and Romeo and Juliet and all of those things? Shakespeare, right? There's even a Shakespearean adjective that we use for things, right? Cancers, every word that comes out of you this week, and notice I didn't say your face, every word that comes out of you this week is fucking powerful as shit. Not just because it's a full moon, not just because of manifestation, but because of this energy right here. So, If you have been feeling stagnant, Cancers, if you have been feeling like something's been holding you back, I'm not going to say clean your house like I did with the Capricorns, but maybe clean your house, Cancers. But here's the thing. Use your words to clean your manifestations. Listen to me again. Use your words to clean your manifestations, Cancers, okay? So let's say that you've been manifesting the exact same thing for a year and it's just not working. It's as easy as saying, writing down, etc. I release anything that's been holding me back. I am dusting the cobwebs off of every one of these road openers that have been sitting here. I no longer am holding on to the things that are not moving me forward. It really is that simple. A lot of times I've noticed on social media, spirituality makes things overcomplicated sometimes. And we forget that beginner 101, words are beginner 101. You don't have to have some fancy thou, thee, thou shalt not, blah, blah, blah. You don't have to have all of that. I mean, you can, don't get me wrong, because I know you Cancers also are performers and you like to be that way. So you know what? Do the things. If you need to write it out and words it into existence, cool, Cancers. But the thing is, 101, you need to speak all of that purification into existence. And then you need to saturate your whole world with this charismatic manifestation. You've been wanting to move, Cancers? This is the time. This is the time to start planning it. This is the time to speak out those roadblocks. It's that easy. But you actually have to do it, Cancers. You actually have to do it, Cancers. Saturate your life with your manifestations this week. Notice I said you actually have to do it. If you want to, you will. If you want to, you will. Okay? Somebody said we are our own worst enemy. That you are. That you are, Cancers. When you guys get motivated to do things, nothing stops you. Nothing stops you. And you're very kind when you're doing it. That's what's awesome. That's one thing I love about you Cancers. I have faith in you and I know you can do it. I know that a lot of you have been holding your own self back in this stagnation because it takes effort to do things. And sometimes maybe I just don't want to do the effort. Right, Cancers? I just don't want to put in the effort. Am I right? Am I right? I have faith in you, Cancers. This is a very, very powerful week for you. So be careful about the words that are coming out of your face. Use the words to saturate all of your manifestations. Use the words to purify all of the stupid bullshit that's been holding you back. All of it. Capiche? All of it, Cancers. I know some of you are like, all of it. Okay? I love you. Squishy shits. You know what? I think Tiger's Eye is a great stone for y'all for this week. That flash will get you motivated. I'm going to say Tiger's Eye and Lapis. Because I want you Cancers to remember how fucking awesome you are. And I know that you forget that sometimes. Y'all have been in the Eeyore phase, Cancer, this last week, and you know you have. Y'all are either in the Eeyore phase or you are in the I'm better than everybody phase. I love you, Cancers. You know I'm right. You know I'm right. Animal's a little harder for y'all this week. No, it's not. You're the raccoon. You're the raccoon. You little trickster shits. Don't forget, 3 is your number. All right, my lovely, lovely Leos, are we ready? Please let my kids have a good week. Please let my kids have a good week. Please let my kids have a good week. Yes. Danu, the mother of creation. Yeah. Home and spirit. 9 is a good number, Cancer. Oh, Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. Every Leo just gave me dagger eyes. Leo. Apparently I'm going to knock shit over today, too. You know what I love the most about Leos? I have yet to meet a Leo that is not fantastically creative. I do. I do. I have yet to meet a Leo that is not fantastically creative. And the reason they're fantastically creative is because they want to show up everyone else. It's not because they were just born this creative powerhouse. It's because Leos always want to show everyone else up. That's why Leos and Capricorns butt heads, because the Capricorns are the same fucking way. But you Leos will go out of your way to do something so much better than someone else just so you can show someone up. So the fact that you guys have Danu, the mother of creation, oh, this is such a creative week for you, Leos. If you have a project at work that you just got assigned, this is the week to knock that fucking thing out of the park. If you have something at home that you've been trying to wrap your head around, how to fix something, how to rearrange something, whatever, this is the week, Leos. This is the week. And you know what? Here's the thing. If you're like, well, I don't know, I've been hitting this roadblock and I can't seem to get any kind of inspiration for this project or for my living room or for whatever, Pinterest, bitches. You know why? Because every one of you Leos is going to go on Pinterest and you're going to type in whatever project it is and you're going to see all this amazing stuff. And I do want you to remember a lot of it is AI at this point, but you're going to see all this amazing stuff and and I want you to take that as a challenge. I said it. I threw the gauntlet down. I want you to take that as a challenge because you guys are 100% a creative fucking powerhouse this week. This is also a good week for you to focus on your space, Leos. Whether it's rearranging some furniture, which I am totally going to recommend, rearrange the furniture. Rearrange the furniture. Your significant other will be fine with it, I promise. Unless they're a Leo and then they might rearrange it when you leave in another way. I don't know. Maybe the two of you Leos can Leo together and upstage everybody else. I don't know. But I digress. Home is important this week, Leos. Your people are important this week. Don't be surprised if you have a Leo in your life and suddenly they're wanting to spend a lot of time with you and maybe they were distant last week or maybe they want to spend a lot of time with their family this week or whatever. Don't be surprised if that is the case if you have a Leo in your life, okay? The other thing is this. Y'all be 100% on your Leo game this week. All of the good things you read about Leos, that's exactly what you are this week. There's not a lot of bad this week, Leos. I'm here for that. I am 100% here for that. There's not a lot of bad this week, Leos. Every single thing is you. Here's what I love about this. Notice how the Pisces, and some of you guys may not have listened to the Pisces, but with the Pisces, they had that love card and they're just a powerful being this week. So are you, Leos. There's a lot of people in the world right now that just feel hopeless. They feel like everything they do isn't going to matter. They feel like all of the things going on are just running over them and they're powerless, okay? So that Leo spirit, I want you to share that. I want you to encourage other people. I want you to take that amazing ass Leo spirit and I want you to infect other people with it. I use that term on purpose. I want you to take this amazing Leo spirit and I want you to encourage other people around you, Leos, because people need it so badly right now. They need it so badly right now. Okay? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Stones for Leos. Labradorite and Amethyst. Actually, I'm going to give you 3. Lab, Amethyst, and black Tourmaline. Because if you're giving out some of your Leo-ness, that's what I gave you the other 2 stones for, you're going to need that black Tourmaline to soak up the negative. Okay? Animal for Leo. Shit, it's a toss-up. The tiger is what came to mind first, so we're going to go with that. Okay? Tiger is what came to mind first, so we're going to go with that. All right, Virgos, are we ready? Are we ready, Virgos? I know you are. Virgos are always ready. How many of you Virgos were like, we were born ready, bitch? I know. I know. I know. Every one of you Virgos said it. Every one of you Virgos said it. Y'all were apparently really, really ready. And I'm just trying to get the cards. Okay, of course you have to have 3 Virgos. Did you see me roll my eyes? Did you see me roll my eyes? I love you. The ageless. Healing and grace and independence. Interesting. Okay. The warrior. I am really curious about this. We're going to flip these over together. This is the top one. Home. And the bottom one. Human. Interesting. I also find it interesting that these 2 came out together. 2 and 3 equals 5. And what is this number? 5. Well, you can't make that up. Apparently 5 is your number this week, Virgos. 5 is also a number of success. It's become one of my favorite numbers, numerology-wise, as far as like deals and shit like that. So, Virgos. I'm sorry y'all had a rough weekend. I am. I'm sorry y'all have a rough weekend, because seeing the ageless card right here tells me that y'all did a deep dive with yourself this weekend. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Y'all did a deep dive in this kind of like, I don't think I'm good enough. Y'all actually doubted yourself this weekend, Virgos. That's funny. Come on, y'all laugh. It's weird for a Virgo to doubt themselves. I'm just saying. They are the most confident sign of the zodiac. In my opinion. Oh. Y'all number 2. But I hate knowing that you Virgos actually had a really rough weekend, because that means that y'all relived every mistake you thought you've ever made in your life all weekend. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Y'all probably had a hard time sleeping. Y'all probably had a hard time getting up. Y'all probably had a hard time getting motivated. Y'all probably had a hard time doing so much shit. Am I right, Virgos? Am I right? What I love about that is you rolled into today ready to be your badass self again. You rolled into today, Virgos, looking at the wisdom of what this weekend was. Am I right? Virgos, this week is very important for you, for your path, because you are 100% the warrior this week. You have taken a hardcore look at every place that you've been, why you've been there, who you lost, who you gained. You have already looked at it this last weekend. And you've already picked out the lessons from it. Am I right? You are the warrior this week. What I find very interesting are these 2 right here. The home card and the human card. There it is. I knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. We have 3. So Virgos, I am going to recommend that this week you focus on you. You focus on you. Now, I know every Virgo in here is like, I always focus on me. No, you usually focus on business, on a project, on something being perfect, or something that you're in charge of being perfect. Remember when I was talking about Capricorns and I said that if an earth sign's space is jacked up, they don't concentrate well. Remember when I said that? Do you remember when I said that, when that was a thing? Remember how I said that you guys went through this phase this weekend where you were looking at every single thing that's gone wrong? The home card and the human card. The numbers that equal 5. Your space needs to be in order this weekend, Virgos. Your home base has to be in order. Your human self, your meat sack also has to be in order. Which means you need to actually eat right this week, Virgos. You need to drink water this week, Virgos. You need to take care of your human meat sack. And take care of the humans around you, Virgos. Because these two is what's going to make up this. Okay? Virgos, this is like a reset week. This is like you just got back from a game where you got defeated, right? Let's say you, as a Virgo, you are some high school team, right? You just came back from some playoffs and you got defeated, right? You have one more chance to get to the championship. That is this week. You are preparing all week long. It's a very powerful week, Virgos. It's a very powerful week. It's a very powerful reset week for you. So use it wisely, my little Virgo-y Virgos. Use it wisely. Okay? 5 is a lucky number for you this week. I thought I was going to yawn, but I didn't really yawn. I was even going to try to hide it, but I didn't even yawn. Now I feel cheated. Stones for Virgos. Lepidolite. Lepidolite and Sodalite. All of the lights. Oh, somebody yawned for me. Good, 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 good. Lepidolite and Sodalite. I think those two together, they're also pretty together, but those two are going to help you woo-saw a little bit, Virgos. Does that make sense? The other thing I'm going to say is this, Virgos. If you're not familiar, and this is for all of you, but mainly for you Virgos, since home and space is important this week, if you are familiar with the concept of feng shui, you should be. You should be. If you're feeling the need to rearrange your home, look up feng shui. Look up feng shui, how to make your house flow. Because as an earth sign, Virgos, if your earth isn't flowing very well, if the energy isn't flowing very well, then you're going to feel stuck and bound up. It doesn't matter how long you've lived in a place, how big the place is, if you have stuff, if you don't have stuff. It doesn't matter. Look up feng shui, okay? Animal for Virgo. Here it is. Are you ready? Don't hate me. I want you to look up the spiritual meaning of this before you get mad. But the pigeon. Okay? I know some of you Virgos are like, excuse you. Just look it up. Just look up spiritual meaning of pigeon. And then we can talk. Then we can talk. Libras. I know some of you Virgos are like, I don't want to do that. I promise you won't be mad when you look it up. All right. Are we ready, Libras? set. I just want to reiterate that I said we're not having feral signs this week, Libras. Magic, all right. And I don't think we quite have feral Libras. Close, but not quite. Y'all have set as your anchor card, which is short-sightedness, ambition, and narcissism. We're going to focus on the ambition. Or else. Or else. I will say this. The cards here, Libras, you're on the line of being feral. But feral in like that wild witch in the woods kind of feral, not mean feral. Does that make sense? So, I mean, if you feel the need to go be the wild witch out in the woods, that's all you, Libras. But here's the thing. This is the ambition card. The good part of this card is that this is a full moon. This is a full moon about specifically resetting your goals. You're also a cardinal sign. You are the cardinal air sign, and you are the cardinal sign of fall. This is a very important time for you. You also are magical little shits this week, Libras, and you're full of all of the fire and all of the passion, which is why I said you're on the line. You're on the line of being feral. But I mean, if we're really being honest, aren't you Libras kind of always on the line of about to be feral? It's balance, right? It's balance, right? You're always right there, but you don't teeter all the time, just every now and then. Come on, that's funny. You know I'm right, too. All right, Libras. I will say this. This is a very different week for you, Libras. It is. It's a very different week. Because instead of being really all about balance and making sure that everybody around you is taken care of first, because that's usually what you do, you take care of everybody around you first because you don't want any arguments. You don't want anybody to be upset. You're the peacemaker. This week, Libras, you are all about your own ambitions and where you're going, what you want. Period. This week, Libras, you are sitting there looking at those really expensive boots or that really expensive bag or that amazing vacation. You're looking at the finer things. You're channeling your inner Taurus. And if you Libras need some suggestions about over-the-top bougie things, I have a whole slew of Taurus moderators that are happy to help you out. This week, Libras, you're not just manifesting something unique and something different for you. You're manifesting better. You're not manifesting Walmart. You're manifesting Versace. You're not manifesting Costco. You're manifesting like Gucci, okay? Like you're not manifesting down here. You're manifesting way up here, Libras. Also, Libras, I swear to every deity known and unknown out there, if you guys are not doing some full moon manifestation ritual this week, I'm going to revoke your Libra card. Oh yeah, I said it. If you Libras are not doing something for the full moon on Wednesday, the 11th, I saw some people on social media that were like, it's the 10th. I'm like, no, it's not. Like you can still grab the energy on the 10th and on the 12th, but the 11th is the full moon. There are moon apps out there. You can literally Google it. Y'all are magical shits this week, Libras. This is a road opener full moon. Listen to me again. This is a road opener full moon, Libras. And look, this is the damn magic card. I can't show it to you enough. The other thing I'm going to say is this. Oh, burn some shit. Just figuratively, as all get out, burn some shit away. Oh, and literally burn some shit away too. Light a fire. Burn a candle. If you're like, well, I live in an apartment, I really can't do that. I guarantee you there's a park somewhere that has a fire pit or a barbecue pit that you can use, Libra. If you want to, you will. I said what I said. Libras, this is a very powerful ass week for you, and you are a magical little shit. Or big shit, depending on how tall you are. And you're probably taller than me, which means you're a big shit. Burn some stuff away, Libras. Be the fire. Dream big. Don't let things stop you this week. Okay? Did I mention that you're magical little shits this week? All right, sorry. All right, I'll quit. Probably not. Have you met me? Anyway, stones or Libras. Man, I want to give you guys like some real, you know what? Any of the ites this week. If you have a Tektite like Moldavite, Libyan desert glass, Phenakite, Columbianite, if you have any of the Tektites, yeah, baby, yeah. If you don't, clear quartz is going to be your next best bet. In fact, I'm going to say clear quartz across the board, Libras, okay? And then any of the Tektites. If you don't have a Tektite, because I know they're a little expensive, we're going to go with Lab. Lab is another basic stone that everybody should have, okay? So, quartz, Labradorite, Tektites if you got them. Y'all are the peacock this week. That was easy. Y'all are the peacock this week. Colorful, magical little shits. Scorpios. Ready? You ready? Scorpio's like, I was born ready, bitch. Give me the cards. How many of y'all jumped when I just clapped my hand? Sorry. It's the fucking Golden Empress card. Every Scorpio just went, Rah! When you saw this. Am I right? Every one of you Scorpios just came out of your chair cheering. Am I right? Did you scare your spouse? Did you scare your significant other? Did you scare your dog when you were like, yeah? Did you scare everybody in the house? Did you scare everybody in the neighborhood when you saw that it was the Golden Empress card? It gets better. And this is where I say you can't make this up. You also have the water card. My watery Scorpios. You also have the water card. And then you have the air card, which I do find interesting. But 6 is apparently your number this week. Oh, Scorpio. The Golden Empress card, we've already talked about a little bit. We're going to talk about it again. This is my favorite card in the whole deck. This is literally magnetism and potency and just speaking new universes into existence, Scorpios. What's funny is, I know you Scorpios see yourself like this anyway. I do. I know you see yourself like this anyway. Because every Scorpio I have ever met is so, I don't want to say full of themselves because that's not it. Because usually you can back it up. Usually you know you're really, really fucking good at this and you are not sorry about it. And I love that. Scorpios, y'all are your Scorpio self, but better. Y'all are your Scorpio self, but so much better this week. I am going to give you the warning that always goes with this card of be careful what comes out of your face, okay? Because if you say some bad shit, then bad shit could happen. Will happen, probably. Will happen. But you guys are magnetic this week. I also know that you Scorpios like attention. All of you water signs like attention. You Scorpios like attention. You like to be the center of attention. You like to be the sharpest tack in the drawer. I know that. I know. So what I find even more interesting is you have the water card. You're already potent. You're already magnetic. You're already the golden empress. And then you have the water card. There are a few things going back and forth in Cancer this week, which means all of you water signs are feeling yourself. You're feeling very powerful. You're very connected to the water. So if it's raining where you are this week, Scorpios, go stand in it for a minute. Obviously be safe. Obviously be safe. Don't go out there with the lightning shit, but collect you some water. Oh, is it a full moon this week? Should you make some moon water? Well, maybe you should, Scorpio. I'm just saying. The other thing I want to point out is this. This is the air card. You know how I always say when the Golden Empress card comes up that what comes out of your face hole this week is going to be really, really important? It's even more so this week, Scorpios. It's even more so this week. You are very in tune with your own self, with your own ambition, with your own personal power, with your own motivation. Like you can't get rid of it if you tried this week, Scorpios. But this right here, I'm going to ask a favor of you, Scorpios. I'm going to ask that you use this power to motivate some people this week. You ready? I'm going to tell you how. I'm actually going to say, as your spiritual advisor, I would like for you to be on TikTok this week a little bit. And here's what I would like you to do. I would like for you to go on some live streams, and I would like you to just kind of scroll a little bit. And every time you go into a live stream, especially if it's somebody that doesn't have a lot of people in there, if it's somebody that doesn't have a lot of followers, encourage them. Encourage them. I don't care how big your account is or how small your account is. Encourage them. Okay? Because you guys are magnetic. Do you know how I always say your ripples matter? You know how I always say your ripples matter? Scorpio, your ripples matter more than you know this week. Okay? You never know whose live you're going to come across and who just needs that encouragement to just give it one more day. If you come across the video that doesn't have any comments on it, be the first comment. Even if it's just a heart, be the first comment. I want you to be encouraging people this week, Scorpios. Manifesting goodness for them. Okay? Because when you start to see this happen, it's going to make you feel even more powerful, Scorpios. I cannot reiterate enough how powerful you are. I cannot reiterate how powerful you are this week, Scorpios. And I don't even have to give you guys, the Spider-Man quote. I am going to say it one more time, though, Scorpios. You are very, very powerful this week. You are very, like, I feel like I need to whisper. Like, I don't want everybody in the universe knowing, even though they're going to know anyway. You guys are very powerful this week, Scorpios. I'm going to say Hematite and Obsidian this week, Scorpios, because, and if you have a sharp piece of obsidian that you can put by your bed or by your front door, or if you have like an arrowhead necklace or something like that with obsidian on it, that's going to be a good thing, because as you guys know, when you have a very, very powerful week, people come at you, because just like in the live earlier, you know, we're not taught to encourage others, really. We're taught to be in competition with others. And Scorpio, as you're building other people up this week, you're going to have people come at you. You're going to have people come at you, okay? So, just saying what I'm saying. Obsidian and Hematite. Y'all are the buffalo this week. Y'all are the buffalo this week. I think that fits you to a T, Scorpios. I think that fits you to a T. All right, Sagittarius. We ready? We ready, my sweet little Sagittariuses? Yes. My patient, wonderful Sagittariuses. The ageless. Immortality and light. Y'all have the ageless, which is healing and graciousness and acceptance. And then you legitimately have immortality and light. And numerology wise, the number 6 is a big thing for you this week. Man, Sagittarius. Had to bat my little eyes at you. Sagittarius. What I love about this is you guys are extremely generous this week. This card right here, you're seeing the bigger picture. You're seeing everything beyond just yourself, your house, your family, your community. You're seeing the world as a whole this week, Sagittarius. Not only are you seeing the world as a whole this week, you're seeing everything in it. Ooh. Wow, okay then. You're seeing everything in it. It's like your intuition is on the highest setting. All of your spiritual things, highest setting. In fact, here's the problem with it, okay? It's almost going to be painful this week, Sagittarius. Thank you, guys. It's almost going to be painful this week, Sagittarius. So maybe avoid like places that are concrete with no windows. Be careful if you have to be in like Walmart, Costco, things like that for too long. It's going to get kind of painful a little bit, but you're so, God, you're so connected this week, Sagittarius. Like, I don't even know. It's like on all those true crime shows where they've got the red string tied to everything. You see that, but you see it in such a way that it's almost overwhelming. You see how every single thing is tied together. You see the serendipity of everything. You see the bigger picture of everything. What I love about this is that because you see how everything is interconnected, you have this, I'm going to call it unique sense of immortality this week, Sagittarius. And being the life of the party, you're all about some immortality. But what I love about this, Sagittarius, is this is different than your normal cocky selves. This is more, you feel powerful in a way that you've never felt powerful before. Does that make sense? Because here's the thing, I'm going to tattle on you, Sagittarius. I might know a few of you. When you guys feel like you're right, there's not a single thing in the world or the universe that can convince you otherwise. Even if you are so wrong, it's not even funny. You are never going to back down off that hill. You're not. But what I love about that is you can 100% move mountains with that. This is like that, but different. Same, but different. You are right in a way of this raw, quiet power. You feel magical. You feel tuned in. You feel in touch. You feel connected. Like you feel all of it. Let me just say that. You feel all of it. The other thing I love is this. And Sagittariuses, I want you to do just like I told the Scorpios and encourage other people, because your power this week is infectious. Your power this week is pure light for everyone else around you. One thing I have always loved about Sagittariuses is that when they're happy, everything around you is happy. Everything around you is just better. It's more colorful. Food tastes better. Life is better. When a Sagittarius that is happy is around you, everything is the party. Everything is the party. It's like they bring rainbow glasses to everything. When a Sagittarius is happy, the whole entire space around them is just so much better. This is why people get addicted to you, Sagittarius. This is why people get addicted to you. This is why people will do anything they can to make you happy, because when you're happy, you exude this light, Sagittarius. Your fire is so unique and so strong that people will do anything to be a part of it. And if they can make you happy, if they can make you smile, they will do anything they can to bask in that light. This weekend, Sagittarius, spend time with the people you love, especially ones that have been having a little bit of a hard time lately. Okay? Thank you for all those. Especially ones that have been having a little bit of a hard time lately. They need you, Sagittarius. I love this. I love this. I love this, Sagittarius. I will say this, because you guys are so in tune, because you are feeling this immortality aspect of the world around you, you are seeing all of the good out there, but you're also going to see the other side just as much. Okay? So please make sure you're taking care of you this week, Sagittarius. Take a lot of cleansing baths and showers. Ground the shit out of yourself. Okay? The stones I'm going to give you are mainly for protection because of that. Because of that. Okay? We all know that the energy is just insane this week already. And with the full moon, it's going to get even more insane. So Sagittarius, smoky quartz and black tourmaline are going to be your best friends this week. Hematite is also going to be a good one for you to wear as well, okay? You're the raven this week, Sagittarius. You're the raven this week. Everybody wants a raven friend. Everybody wants a raven that will bring them goodies to their backyard. Everybody wants a raven friend. Am I right? Am I right? I'm right. I know I'm right. All right, guys. Well, with that, don't forget that there are some new things. There are 2 new things during the week for those of you guys that need a little pick-me-up for your Monday morning. We're going to start with the soulful start to your week. We started this morning, 10 o'clock on Monday mornings, 10 o'clock Central. On Wednesdays, will be Shadow Work Wednesdays. That is also at 10 a.m. And I know some of you guys work. Don't stress about it. Don't stress about it. These are subscriber chat only. I want to do things that are just for subscribers because you guys support me and allow me to do what I do, and I appreciate you. So Wednesdays are going to be Shadow Work Wednesdays. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you? Are you? All right. Well, with that, I love you guys, and I will see you